chill pill. So we do actually have a lot of words, but last episode was shocking. A lot of feels, majorly.
Or Zeke can no longer wear sandals.
I know, at least for now. No, I need my Crocs. But welcome back, everyone.
Thanks.
Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching episode 15 of season 4 on Crunchyroll. It is episode 474. You ready?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Oh God! I hope he gets out of there. No. Oh, and the horse.
Oh, the horse too.
What about Levi?
He had to have gone.
He must
come on,
survive.
you can't
Of
do
course.
that.
You better survive. Oh my God. I mean, after everything we've been seeing, I think it was good to see more of Zeke's past on what he went through. But it's like I was ready for more action, and then at the end we get that big WTF moment. Like, holy crap.
No,
I mean, that is true. Like, that was so dangerous, and for Levi to be that close, like, not even thinking he would try to blow himself up, like, that was so... I hope he survived it. I don't know.
For comfort. I don't know if he made it.
And he was right there. The last couple episodes, I know it's still Mappa, but the animation's, like, even better, I feel like. Like, it's always been good, but it's just... the intensity of the lines and even how fluid it is, like in slow motion. I love it. And just Levi up close, like looking away like this, like you could tell it's bad. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, plus when the action hits, it really, a lot of stuff gets moving.
Yeah. So it's been very, very good. And, we've seen glimpses of that before with Zeke and, and how he was raised to a certain extent, but this in such detail to see how manipulating his parents were because they just had their own, they wanted to be free. I get it, they feel caged and they're abused and they're nothing compared to the Marley people. So I get like them being so driven to make a stand, but they're putting all the pressure on Zeke. That's the only way this is going to work.
Little boy.
Yeah, and
I know.
No childhood for him or anything, and it's just awful. For him to go through this, and he had this mentor who he saw as a father. So on the subtitled version, it kept showing K Saver. I don't know how you pronounce it. I kept trying to listen, but Saver, who was
I think the K is silent. I don't know.
Yeah, who was the original Beast Titan? Well, before, and to actually eat him, and they made it more beautiful in a way when they showed him strung up, about to be sacrificed to Zeke so he could become the Beast Titan, but I'm glad they didn't actually show it because
ceremonial than
that scene would have been horrific, because when you first turn, like I know we had this discussion many times, but
you're mindless.
You're mindless, so it's not like you're going to do it quick. Like, hey, you're going to do it however you're going to eat him, So.
But I mean, it's a little weird to tie him up, because he's expecting this, but I guess at the same time,
you might freak out last second to be like, "Holy crap!"
Change your mind.
Yeah,
like
you're gonna
an
die.
instinct might kick in, and
you're gonna die. Worse
They took his glasses, so I really can't get too far.
Yeah, and the fact that he was happy, like he knew it was his time, and he was happy to do it. But to actually hear what happened, holy crap! Like with his family too, and playing catch, and actually talking about like how he lied about who he was and his
what
wife
his wife did.
Well, it's just amazing how.
And child.
Well, even that old guy at the very beginning, where he
was so pleasant.
At first when he sees him, he was so pleasant, and as soon as he noticed that they were Eldian, he's like,
"Oh yeah,
you guys are trash.
You're nothing to us.
You guys are just utterly garbage. Even though you haven't done anything to me or anything at all against my family, you're just utterly trash."
It's what happened in the past, and here Grisha is telling Zeke, he's like, "Well, that stuff didn't actually happen. It's just to instill fear." To show that Eldians are garbage, but none of that happened, which I think, there's a lot of, fake storytelling, but then you have, like, some truths, because we know Titans are very freaking dangerous when they're mindless running around, even when they are smart, depending on what they're involved in. But I think it's terrifying, and I love how complicated it gets, where it's not just cut dry, like, this is the good way, this is the bad way. There's a lot of mixed things involved where, here either talking about like killing off the world, You know, like, are they purifying the world?
Euthanasia.
Well, they said, yeah, euthanizing
Yeah,
the Eldians, so
euthanizing,
they can't bear children anymore. Then all the Titans would phase out after 100 years.
Yeah, and that's actually a good point. Like, it's sad because I know people will debate, well, anyone should be free to have children, but honestly, like, if you have something that freaking dangerous, you know, that's always
But you
can
think about all the
humans can
think
be
about all the
extinct.
think about all the Eldians that are following Aaron right now, thinking that they're going to be their savior. Do they actually know what he's planning, what him and Zeke are planning? I mean, if they're going to wipe out all the Eldians so they can't bear children anymore and they can't, raise Titans.
I don't know, because they
it's-
keep putting that in our face, but I think they're going to just, do the rumble and just flatten everyone that opposes them. I don't know, because
Well, 'cause
So
I
they're gonna
think-
cleanse everyone.
Well, I mean, think about it. Look at Zeke's father that he ate. He was hiding as a Marleyan. He was hiding as a Marleyan, but he was actually an Eldian. You know what I mean? So, I mean, how do you really, weed them out and say, okay, you're Eldian, but you're hiding as, a lot of people are covering up the fact that they're Eldian. I'm not, saying this is the way to do it, but in their minds, they're probably thinking the easiest thing to do would be to wipe everybody out. This way, there's no confusion.
Oh my
God.
Wouldn't there be a simple blood test to see?
Yeah, it's like not yet, but
Instead of
soon.
killing-
But no, I think I think they want to do the rumble and flatten all the enemies and just have this one perspective. But yeah, maybe because I know Zeke wants that for him to mention that. I agree with him there to actually like make it where Eldians can't have kids anymore, and then that way the line will stop. And
Well, the thing that puzzles me too is if they want to eradicate Titans so that the Eldians stop suffering,
yeah,
why are they making people drink this wine to become Titans?
well that's the thing. That's where it's all mixed up because
Right.
they see them as enemies. Because
But unless because they're mindless and they know that they're just going to be like drones kind of thing and just use them as a weapon and then dispose of them afterwards, I guess.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Almost
think
like
they're just
fighting
justifying.
fire with
It's-
fire.
It kind of has like, to me, it kind of has like a Terminator feel to it. He goes back in the past and tries to stop the things from happening, and then at the end he has to wind up killing himself. Otherwise, if there's any trace of them left, then it could still survive.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
not that he's going back in time or anything, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And for Levi to hear that, for him to say like euthanization or whatever he
well,
was saying.
hopefully he's still alive to.
I know.
Big time. I don't
I
know.
think he
Matt,
is.
I hope he is. He better
he's
be.
quick, but that was like
He's quick. I
Seconds.
mean, hopefully he's probably hurt, but hopefully he's alive.
Yeah. And I really feel bad for Zeke's really seen in detail what he went through and how he kept pushing himself. And his parents really, like, they cared about him in their own way, but they weren't there for him at all. They were obsessed with being free and, his safety, his, him being a child. Like, they didn't care about any of that.
no.
He only had a purpose for them.
Now, do you think Zeke survived?
No, I
Or
don't
that
think
moment when he
did.
blew up.
Well, I mean, think about it. Reiner got one of those spears blown up really close to him, and he survived because he transformed at the last second. Because he was getting ready to cut off his limbs again, so maybe he was regenerated enough where he could do that.
All right, here's a little confusing statement, but even though Levi is an Ackerman, he's still of Eldian blood, I believe, right? So could there be some kind of weird thing there where somehow he could become the Beast Titan? But I don't know how he would get triggered unless he had wine and for some reason it didn't work on him. I don't know. And then he eats the Beast Titan. That would be a twist.
Yes, it
Yeah,
What if some of Zeke's blood mixes with Levi's blood during the explosion?
I don't know
Or
if it works that
spinal
way, but if
fluid.
you drink spinal
I don't
fluid,
know.
screaming, ah!
yeah, who knows? I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, but I really hope Levi survived. Holy crap, like...
Yeah, and what's Aaron gonna do when he finds out if Zeke is dead? Is really gone.
Yeah, what's the
Like,
plan
what's he
there? I
gonna
mean,
do?
Yeah.
if there's no one there to claim the Beast Titan, then the Beast Titan just dies off then, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Imagine.
You know,
That's the end of the line.
I'm sure a lot of people debate that too, but I wonder if it's like always fated as long as there's Eldian blood that somehow life finds a way and somehow someone will just have the Beast Titan powers
not-
like dinosaurs.
It's not
The
like
file
it's not like the
somewhere.
Avatar where just resurrects in somebody else.
Yeah, but that also has its limitations too. But that's a different show. But I wanted to
Is
mention
it?
another thing about Zeke, which actually made me feel really bad for him, where he had such a close connection to the previous Beast Titan that they were playing catch, right?
Yes.
And did you notice his swing? And when he's in Beast Titan mode,
It's the same
it's the
swing.
same
Yeah, it's-
swing. So I always thought he.
well, I made a
did
comment
like
about that, like, and
professional.
that's why he throws that way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was like,
I made that comment during the yeah.
because when he was a Beast Titan before throwing stuff, like I was always like, wow, he's like a professional baseball player because he just really winds up the pitch and throws, and I was just like,
Well, he's been doing it for years with Tom.
yeah, and he
with
had
me.
so much style, it wasn't just randomly throwing, like you just get used to it.
Here's
he had
Zeke.
technique behind it.
Here's Zeke. These are for you.
Yeah. You mean up to the camera, Tom?
But see, and the thing is too, the yeah, I was giving it to
I
myself. on
know,
the screen,
you
I
keep
don't know
looking
why.
at yourself. You're funny.
I can't help it. I like looking at myself.
Ooh.
Anyway, but so he pretty much wears the glasses just to honor his predecessor, because Titans regenerate, so his eyes would regenerate back to full strength. So he just wears them to honor his predecessor.
Or his father. He was calling him his father.
Yeah.
Well, he called him his father, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
his predecessor.
Yeah. Wow. So what do you think? Levi's dead? Alive?
No, I think he's alive.
He better be alive.
Alive, I say
If
alive.
Levi's dead, the show's
Very
over.
wounded.
No, the show's just over. Well, we lose
Yeah.
a lot of people, and I want to get back to Armin and Mikasa because I just felt, so bad for them last episode.
Oh, big
Yeah, they're up
time.
Schitt's Creek right now.
Yeah, everything's just
right.
terrible. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.